Hey everybody, it's Sherry at the Crafty Decorator. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Don't mind me. I've been out here working on a project and I'm a holy mess today. But I wanted to jump on because I want to show you how I am making a ghost. So I'm doing this outside, so I'm pre-recording because you know my internet is not the best. But I want to show you. So what you're going to need, this is a small tomato cage. Now, I know Lowe's and Home Depot, I think even Walmart, but these I've had since last year. So you're going to need one of these and cheesecloth. And I have, let's see, I tea stained about 10 yards of cheesecloth. So I bought this at Joann's, guys. It was 50 cents a yard on clearance. I'm making a mess. But you can just buy 2 packages. They sell the 36-inch by 6 yards. So if you buy 2 of those packages, you'll have enough. And I tea stained it. I didn't want to coffee stained it because I didn't want them too dark. So I tea stained. Just tea stained. You don't need a mixed vanilla or anything because you're not going to smell them. But anyways, okay. To start, I am going to show you. So you take your small tomato cage and your wire cutters. You're going to need wire cutters. Now you're going to clip these 3 little prongs off. It's hard to do it while you're holding it. Really, there we go. Okay. You can have your husband do these. It's easier if your tomato cage is on the ground. Trust me. Okay. So then you're going to have this. Then this is like a 23-inch ball. I got this one at Joann's at 80% off, but I'm pretty sure I saw this size ball in the Dollar Tree. You are going to need this ball. Then you are also going to need non-stick Reynolds wrap. That's what I'm using. I got this from Lisa, guys. It's non-stick. I never heard of it. Lisa told me about it. You're going to want to cover this ball with this foil. And make sure you check the sides, because this side says on there, Reynolds non-stick side. So make sure this side is going to be facing out. You're going to want to wrap your ball. I do a pretty big piece because I want it to go all the way around. Smush it all on the ball. Wrap your ball. And then I take another piece and go the opposite direction. That's up to you, but that is the way I wanted to make sure it was all covered. So my muslin doesn't stick. Not muslin. Cheesecloth doesn't stick. Okay. So wrap your ball in the non-stick foil. Set your ball on top of your tomato cage. I want to make sure you can see me as I'm doing this. I might need to step back a little farther. Okay. Whoops. Remove this. Then take your scissors and your cheesecloth. Now drape your cheesecloth over your cage. You want it to be on the ground some. Can you see? You need it to be on the ground some. Drape it over to your other side, and then you're going to cut it. Make sure you leave enough so it's on the ground. Now you probably could just take that off and keep measuring, but I'm just going to lay it over. I got a little tangled up. I am just going to keep laying it over and cutting it. Okay. I am going to say you're probably going to want like 6 pieces, 3 going each way. Whoops. Okay. This one I might not even have to cut. Let's see. Nope. All right. That's 4. Let's get some more. You want it so he's just not all see-through. Okay. There's my 6 pieces of cheesecloth. So I had 11 yards. So thinking this is 2 left. So maybe like 9 yards you might need. I think that's like 2 yards left over. Then Stiffy, you are going to need a whole bottle of Stiffy. I use Stiffy for the one I'm going to show you when it's finished, but I also found this in my stash. This is a Mod Podge Stiffy. So I'm going to try this one for the one we're doing together and see if there's a difference. But you are going to need the whole bottle. Shake it up. You can take your cheesecloth off your stand because you're going to have to stick it in the Stiffy. Pour your Stiffy into your basin. A basin is good, or a pail. Told you, look at my hair, guys. I'm a mess. It was so hot out here. I waited till the sun went down a little to come out and tape. Okay. Gloves. Definitely gloves, guys. Need a pair of gloves. Clean some of my mess up so I don't kill myself. Okay. Whoop. Okay, take a piece of your cheesecloth and stick it in the Stiffy. Make sure you get it all good and see, it's all like really soft. Squeeze it out. Actually wring it out. Then you need to drape it over your tomato cage and ball. Yes, you got to pull it all apart again. Okay. This one's a little shorter. Okay, that's that one. You're going to do it to all your pieces. Oh, that breeze feels good. I probably should have had some already soaked. So let's see. Okay, I want to go the opposite way. Make sure you stretch it all out. Let's see. This can come over this way more. It's kind of messy, guys, so make sure you do it outside. I'm trying not to forget anything on this. Like last night, forgot the scarf, forgot my giveaways. So we'll see. We'll see. This one is the Maj Podge. So we're going to try that and see if there's any difference. Okay. What's everybody doing today? I know I'm just standing here squeezing out cheesecloth. I don't want to bore you all. Okay. I probably don't even have to do all of them for you. I could show you what it's going to look like when it's done. All right, one more. Well, I don't want my glue to get hard before I get to finish, so let's see. Make sure you squeeze it out good because you do need every last drop to coat all your pieces. All right, one more. And then I'll show you what he looks like. And hopefully he's gonna come off his cage. Ooh, I might need a, no. He's good. Okay. I used every drop, every single drop. All right. All right, there he is. Now you gotta let him dry. I'm gonna say, depending on the weather, today was beautiful and sunny, so I'm gonna say at least an hour. Let me move him out of the way. I'm gonna move him out of the way so he'll dry. I gotta fluff out his stuff. Okay. Okay, so you gotta let him sit and dry for like an hour at least. You can check on him, but this is what it's gonna look like. Ta-da! See, he's stiff, guys, look. Now, I didn't do this before I came on here, so let's see how it works. But we got to take them off the tomato cage and the ball. So let's see. Stick your arm up there. And let's get him out. Well, here comes the tomato cage. There's the tomato cage. And there's the ball. It worked. Okay. And he stands. Yay! Okay. Let me move him back so you can see. See him? Now, take some black felt and just cut out. I cut them out before I came on. Oof. I know, guys. I'm a disaster. Cut out 2 circles for his eyes. I just freehand circles. I didn't measure or nothing. I actually cut them too big in the beginning, so I had to recut them. And then cut out like this oval for his mouth. So we are going to add those on. I'm just going to put them on here to see where I want them. And they do stick. Well, but we're going to hot glue them. See? What do you think? Isn't he cute? Okay. We're just going to add some hot glue onto your black felt eye. And we're going to stick it on. And then do this eye. Okay. Let's see. Hope I'm putting them on good because I'm doing it upside down. And his mouth. All right. Let's see. Move my stuff out of the way. Okay. There he is. What do you think? I think we need to put some lights in him. And my aunt's over there sitting on the porch. Look, he stands. My aunt's sitting on the porch while I'm taping. Okay. I'm going to put some lights in him and see what he looks like, especially at night. But how cute is he next to your door? Look, he's so cool. I was doubtful that it would work, but I'm going to let him dry and then I will finish him. And then tonight, I am going to show you what he looks like with some twinkle lights under him. Okay, guys, I hope you tried this. It's really simple. Simple, simple. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Have a good day.